Good afternoon. I'm here back again. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of days ago I ordered some parts for a truck I was doing. Had a parcel today. I've just opened it, and for this particular model I ordered a spare canopy, a plain tin one from a reproduction company, and some decals. The decals have arrived today. They look in quite decent quality. I believe they're water slide transfers. So when the tin part arrives, the missing canopy for the back of the truck arrives, I shall, and the tyres obviously, I shall finish off that model. And as you can see, the complete respray came up excellent. There's not a fault with it. And I made these axles as well. Front is over here. Also, I was toying with the idea of doing this one at the same time, but I discovered after noticing some holes in the back, it's missing something. So I had a quick look on the website for Dinky vehicles. This being an Army 641 1-ton cargo truck, it should have a canopy a bit smaller than this one. So what I decided to do in my infinite wisdom is I ordered another truck. This one with the canopy on. Believe it or not, these are going in mint condition from anything like £30 upwards. This one was a couple of pounds from eBay. It's not as tidy as that one. The tyres aren't too bad. They could do a bit of a clean up, but I don't know if you noticed the difference. Although it's exactly the same model, it's the same year, but I don't know if you can tell the variation in colour, although this one has been painted at some point with a brown stripe by somebody. The variation in colours are quite different, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't too bothered with trying to get this colour for this truck exactly the same. It's as close as damn it to anything of that period. Obviously greens back in those days were mixed up as well. Paint was quite basic, and they weren't really bothered as to having every model exactly the same shade, I imagine. I've noticed as well, for some reason this one here seems to be the slightly better detailing, whether or not it's because the paint's gone on slightly thinner than this one. But there you go, this one's received a bit of damage to the lower end. So what I should be doing, that just pings off. That's just made of tin, and somebody's turned it into an ambulance. So what I shall do, strip this down to bare metal as well, and the luckily the decals I bought for the truck at the rear there are also the same as that one, so I shall have plenty of decals. And I've noticed on this one as well, I'm not sure if that's a genuine sticker, but this one did have a number plate on it, and there's like a B or something there. There's another, yeah, it's like a B. I'm not sure if that's just a random sticker because that's on the wrong way. Well, not somebody at some point tried to customize this. Obviously they have with a red cross, and it's done really poorly. And why they've put these random, I don't know what that is either. Looks like a bit of a transfer. Yeah, this just, I don't think it's supposed to be there, to be honest. It just, no, that pings off. And this one is there, but it's upside down. Yeah, I might say, if I have a quick look on the Matchbox website to see what they're supposed to look like, I'll try and get it back as original as possible. But the only thing really painted are the headlights, which are faded. But the rest of it, apart from that damage, just a bit of a dent there and there, it's in quite good condition. So I have a choice. They've both got their drivers in really good condition. This one is slightly worse off for wear, and it's got its canopy. However, this one here is, I don't know, actually noticing, that one has got a bit of a, whether or not it's supposed to have these little tiny pressed in corners, I don't know. But the wheels are tidier. The actual body of the model seems tidier. There's a lot less damage to it than this one. So I think what I should be doing is probably using this for spares, i.e. that bit, and maybe the tyres for a later model. If I get one that I can make two out, have two that I can make one out of, then yeah. So that was probably a spare one at the moment, and I'll be using this when I strip this down. I won't need to do the driver. That's in mint condition. He's been very well protected inside the cab. So yep, I shall get on maybe this weekend and completely strip that down. So I really don't know what the holes are for, because there's nothing on here that fits in the holes. Unless I'll have to do some research. There are some casted people, soldiers or maybe personnel that are supposed to sit here. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I might have to research. There's probably, yeah, like I said, there's probably some personnel maybe sit here. Because you got the driver there. This just clips on the back like that. Doesn't utilise those holes inside at all. No, it's got me intrigued now. So yeah, no, I'm going to have to do a bit of research on that. So that's that. So I've got the decals. What I could do, these tyres are in pretty good condition. Oh, hang on, saying that, no, that's split. That's the outside, that's the inside there. It's really best with these old models, if they're on their way out for the tyres, is to heat them up in hot water and they come off without splitting. That one there, I can repair with a bit of super glue on the back and just face it the other way. But it's the same size tyres as that. Now, although I have got one, I don't know, they look identical. They are identical. Maybe what I could do is use, if I wanted to, these full tyres, but they're really grubby, for that. But what's the point? I've got 4 brand new tyres arriving for this one, so I shall use those. So that's what I've received today. I really wasn't expecting this to arrive quite so soon. I only bought it the other day. 641. 641, yeah, exactly the same. Very basic. I'll have to find out what year it was made. The Matchbox Leslie ones, some of them have got the dates on. That's a really early one. That's number 66. What's this one over here? This is a Corgi, number 64. You do occasionally find that they have the date stamps on them. Not all of them do. That's an ERF tipper truck. I'll have to find a windscreen for that. And this one here, again, see, that's a decent tyre. I'm going to have to work out, again, see, I'll have to find some tyres for that. Although, Corgi, I think, I've just remembered, I do actually have, in my box of spares, somewhere, off camera, yes, there they are. I do have some Corgi tyres. Now I think those, Bob's your auntie, hopefully these will fit these wheels. Yes, they do. Pretty well. And they've actually got some sort of tread on them. They were the original wheels. They look more like, I don't know if you can see that, plain washers, just rubber washers. That was completely perished, cracked and broken. So comparing the two, the choice, I think I'll go same diameter, I think. Yep, same diameter. So rather than have a truck with a boring old plain rubber tyre on it, as I have 4 of them, I think when I do that one, I'm going to go with the one that's got a tread imprint on it. That is the way to go, I think. I'll put that back in there safely. I do actually have, from another Dinky toy supplier, some smaller tyres. Again, very plain, very basic. No tread on them. A bit like that, but they're a lot smaller. So they're, I think, for cars, whereas these are slightly bigger for trucks and lorries. So there you go. So I think I shall keep those with that and maybe put those back, because I'm not going to need those for a while, in amongst all my spares. Now, just out of interest, in case you are interested, you're probably not, I do have a box here with knickknacks. I mean, there's a car I bought not so long ago for the total sum of, actually that's one of the most I've ever paid, is it, from a charity shop, £3.50. I've got a saucer windscreen for that one, and then I'm not going to do anything else to that because the paintwork is in absolute brilliant condition. All I'm going to do is drill out the rivets and replace the windscreen on that convertible. There's a car I did, I resprayed, made a new, made a new pillar for the front, gave it to my son, he didn't like it, bought another one in better condition, and I needed some wheels off it, and the wheels on this one were actually good, so I took the wheels off this one and put it on the other one. So I've kept all the insides, so this is more of a spares. I literally car boot sales, couple of pence, these broken things. If I come across a better one, but it's got broken tyres, it's easy enough just to take. Recognise that? I know generally. That's another project later on. That one there will be looking good. Why that's in there, I've got no idea. It's in mint condition. I remember, I think my son wanted me to do it a different colour. Mercedes-Benz Unimog. I've got a mint condition one, they came in blue and this colour. This is a really horrible colour. I've got spare tyres for it, and what I'm going to do this is, I think I will militarise it. I'm going to customise it and do it that sort of colour, and I think that'll look good. These are some spare rivets I sometimes use as hubcaps and stuff. Various inserts of cars, a couple of police motorcycles here. That was missing the saddle and the panniers. Supposed to, sorry, look like that one. That one is in absolute brilliant condition. That's original condition. Someone's painted the helmet and the face. They were all blue. So what I did with the previous one, this is a later model, it's got plastic wheels. The earlier ones had these metal wheels. As I'm going to continue painting that one like I have with the previous one. Uniform black. I'll do the socks. I think I did them white, and the boots like a satin black. I did all the details of the belt, and I might even give that to the son. Now this one is a, I think it was a Daimler ambulance or something along those lines that went wrong. I think what I did was it got dropped or damaged and it chipped. Not long after I sprayed it, it chipped there, and I had, was it this one? Oh, it chipped on the top there, and somewhere on the side I think the decal went wrong after I painstakingly, camera's up the wrong way, after I painstakingly did all the detail for the handles. It all went a bit tits up, and the grille, it was looking really good until somehow I scratched the decal, and then I believe I dropped it and chipped that. And there's no point trying to touch it up because you'll notice it, so I'm going to start again with that. Spare wheels from various super fast and Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, some of the old-fashioned metal wheels, white metal wheels. The early, like I said, the early Lesney wheels were solid, were white metal. Again, spare, what was that? That's the Wagoneer, some sort of Wagoneer spare chassis. That's a spare insert for a Ford Anglia glass insert. Got some newer models here which I've nicked parts of. Various drill bits, some decals I've nicked from model kits I use. They come in useful for customising. I've got loads of model kits upstairs where I've got the decals. You don't use all the decals. They give you options when you buy a Tamiya 135 or a 172 model as to how you want to, you know, customise it, or do it as like a marine or a transfer or whatever. And yeah, I've got literally hundreds of them upstairs in a box. So I keep all this sort of stuff because if I want to do a customisation of an older model, there we go. So that generally on site you can buy these decal stickers, water slide, and I've got on the other side other bits and bobs. Oh, like I said, there's all sorts in there. I'll just collect all this stuff, and at some point it comes in handy. So for the time being, I just realised I've been holding the camera up the wrong way, so you can, this video is mostly be on its side. Quite happy that one's going to be spare parts. Got lots of spare tyres here. They will clean up quite well. They're feeling a bit dry and hard. These have got a bit more play in them. I'm going to have to try and YouTube and see if there's a way of revitalising rubber. So I don't want them getting any more brittle. Is that a word? But yep, that's it. That's all I'm going to show you for this evening. Some people like to know what I'm doing next, what the next project is. I was also asked by a friend, who I got this one off, and the truck, how much you normally pay for this sort of thing. Well, literally a couple of pounds on eBay. That was car boot sales. These go for peanuts. I mean, some people think because it's old, it's worth an absolute fortune. Oh yeah, my dad used to have it. He used to play with it. He's had it since he was a kid. Well, it's in this condition, missing parts, and just needs complete. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, if I give that to a little boy, he will love that. That's a truck. That's an army truck. It's old. It's sturdy. It will last. That will last longer than most of the newer ones that are made in Malaysia with plastic bottoms to them, plastic wheels, and all these fancy glass inserts and graphics all over them. That will last a lot longer. Well, that's what, 50 years old now. But at the car boot sale, because it's old, your dad's had it for 30 years. Yes, sentimental value to them, a lot of money. To me, that's £1.50, £2 car. That is it. That is maximum. That's all I'll pay for them. I bought this, that one, and another one. I think that was it. And because he's a mate, I give him a tenner for him. And I think that's more than fair, because he's quite big and they're old. And apart from the glass missing on that one and the tyres gone on that one, they're in relatively good condition. There's nothing really bent or broken. I'm pretty sure I can find a new glass insert for that. So I've got my next few weekends quite cut out for me, and I think I'll start maybe tonight with just basically stripping that down, and I might drill out the rivets for this one, and I don't know, or I might wait until I show you this one complete. I'm a bit indecisive at the moment. I'm not sure what I want to do. So what I should probably do is, when the tyres arrive for that and the canopy, I shall spray it up and just assemble it, and that'll literally be a 5-10 minute video, and then I shall do a longer video showing you what I'm going to do with this. It's a bit boring showing you the same, this is how you drill it out. You know how I drill this out. I've done it. I showed you on that one. So I mean, normally I'll just take a few photographs and stick them on the local Facebook page of mine. But from start to finish, some people they find it therapeutic. I do. I watch a couple of the Matchbox guys. There's one called Marty. There's Matchbox Makeovers, the vintage ones. I quite find it chilling. He's quite comical. He's got a lot of funny extras. He must spend quite a bit of money producing his videos, whereas this is more of a budget effort. And some people just really like. I've got friends that really look forward to watching me do these because they're quite interested. They haven't got the resources or the skills to do it themselves, and they say, "Oh, you know, my dad used to have one of those. I'd like to see how you do it up, or can you do me one?" So yeah, I mean, I will do this up. This one will go to my collection. If I find another one, someone liked it, then I might even donate one to them, because I'm fast running out of room. So if I find another tin canopy and decide to do this one up, then yeah, if anybody's interested, then I don't see why I don't need two of them. You know, I shall let them have it. So that's it for the time being. So until the tyres arrive and the canopy, which needs respraying for that one, not a lot I can do. This one here is going to be a whole new video, I would imagine. So it will be tyres off. I shall probably no, I'm not. That bottom half of that is a bit scuffed. So, like I did to this one, what I'll probably do is just give it a quick rub down and a coat of satin black. Take the axles out. Just take off. I don't know if you can see that on the end of the axle. If I can get the damn camera to focus. It's just slightly mushroom shaped, and there's a very small burr. Typical. I'll get this right one day. I need another hand. There's a very slight burr on the inside that keeps the wheel from falling off. So all I do is with my that one there's mushroomed over. What I do with my Dremel is just take off that, so that it's flush with the axle, and just pop the wheel off. And to reform the top of that, what I can use is I've got two nail punches, both concaved. Is I tend to pop the vehicle in between when it's running, bring that down, top one's turning, and because it's spinning it just rounds off the top of the axle and stops the wheel from coming off. Ingenious. Unfortunately I didn't think of it, somebody else did. So that's it. So if you're dying to see it happen, let me know. I mean, I haven't got that many subscribers, but you know, if you do like watching the sort of thing I do and you're interested, then please feel free to let me know, and I'll do it sooner rather than later. And yeah, I look forward to doing that. I'm really quite excited. Hopefully they should arrive at the latest Friday, the rest of that lot. But I even pulled that one out thinking I was going to do it the other day, and then I forgot. I'm going to leave the paintwork. I'm just going to order some new stickers, because I really don't like messing with original paintwork. It's just really the old chip. I'm not bothered about that. I'm really not fussed. The grille, the paintwork on the front is immaculate. I mean, it's been played with, but I just want some more water slide transfers just to do that, and that's it. So I hope that wasn't too boring for you, and I hope you tune in to the grand restoration of that one. And just to remind you, it's a Dinky Army 1-ton cargo truck, 641. Dinky and Meccano. They must have been the same company at one point, or they shared the same workshop. Who knows? My history skills in these things aren't that brilliant. I just love doing them up. So until next time, keep an eye out. If you subscribe to me, if you like what what you're seeing even, and then subscribed, when I do a new video, you should get a message. And if you're not bothered, please say, look, you know, Steve, this is boring. Do something different. Can you show us how you do this? Because sometimes I miss stuff out. I'm in such a rush to do stuff, I forget to record it, or I don't bother thinking that's obvious. But then I don't appreciate that it's not obvious to everybody that a certain process needs to be done. I've shown you how to safely strip these using caustic soda. In previous videos I've shown you how to do it in Paint Stripper, which I said is a lot muckier, a lot messier. Obviously the caustic soda is a lot more dangerous. I've shown you how to wire brush them down using various wire discs and compounds on my sort of Dremel type drill, my rotary. I should stop calling it a Dremel, it's not. But if there's anything you're really not sure, if you think, oh, I've missed that, or he hasn't done that, how did he do that? I think I've covered most things. Just let me know. Yeah, so there you go. So that's that. So until next time, I've got a bit of a busy workbench here. I might even crack on when I log off and just stripping that one down and just seeing how the driver goes together, because I like to know before I strip that down if that's going to be a bugger. So that one comes apart easily, then I know that I can do that one easily. So I'm going to drill out that one. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, enough for now, and I will see you again. Toodle pip.